Hi, I'm David, and welcome to Being Built. You ever had a stupid idea? Something really stupid, but just wanted to do it just because? Well, I have. And thankfully I have the means to do it. And to share it with you. This is a remote control smoke detector. There is no real point to this other than, well, I wanted to make it, and, maybe to have some fun with friends. But nonetheless, I'll show you how it works. First off, we're just going to ignore this for now, because that's going to get explained later. But basically all this is a dead smoke detector that I decided to play with the piezo beeper in. It's very basic, it's just a Arduino Nano with a low IR sensor duct taped up in here. And the way it works is you take your remote, in my case an old radio remote, or any TV remote, and it shoots a little IR, that guy, and it sends it to this. And it sends it in a hexadecimal. And this Arduino reads the hexadecimal code, processes it, and then plays a tone on the piezo beeper and blinks this little red light up here. Other than that, there's a buck board that steps down this 9 volts to 5 volts to power the Arduino. And that's about it. As for the programming, it's really simple. As you can see, it just has a couple include files, a little bit of setup, some constants. These are some notes for playing, just because. And there's a function for something, I'm just gonna say it because I'll probably get copyrighted. But it's for Star Wars. And then you have a little bit of pin meta. Ooh, focus. You have pin setup, serial begin for debug, and then there's the blinking light. And then this is unused, but is for a variable resistor. And here I have the code that just simply reads it and has if statements to see if it is a hexadecimal. And I'm really sorry that this is focusing in and out. I'm not sure what it is doing. And then it just prints the hexadecimal value, plays a tone, delays, and keeps going. And then here we have an increase in a variable so that the volume goes up, or frequency of the piezo beeper goes up and down. And there are a few other ones that just do various things in here. And at the very bottom, I have where is it? I guess down here, an else statement, where if it receives any IR code, it will play whatever the set variable is, which is defined up here by the volume up and down buttons to be edited by degrees of 200. And is set for, of course, the ear-shattering tone of 3,400 megahertz. Now that I've briefly gone over the code, I'm going to do a quick demonstration of it. Now, a few of the buttons I've programmed on here, come on, focus, are, I guess you're not going to focus, volume up, volume down, and a couple of notes, as well as that button that just shatters your ear really badly. And so just go over a couple of little notes, as well as being able to change the tone of it. Big downside, it has to actually read the IR signal, so it has to be direct. Come on. Sorry for that violent jump cut, but as I was stating, you can just and if you did want to hear the rest of that, you can look it up on YouTube. It's just the simple piezo buzzer Star Wars theme. But it was also very, very long. And no matter what frequency you have it at, you can press that button and just, even though every other key will. And it's not just limited to this remote. It will work with any IR remote, such as this one. but it will only work to change settings with the ones that have been set to the hex codes produced by this particular remote. If there's another remote that produces the same hex codes, it will read it. So if I turn the tone up, I like that one. You just go. Now, one downside I have found to this, besides the fact that it has to have direct signal with this little IR sensor in here, is that if you take it to certain buildings, the fluorescent lights will screw with it and it will just randomly beep the the set code for IR beeping, for an unassigned hex decimal, like that. So I've decided to move to something a little bit more stable. These are some NRF 24 LNOF chips. I'm not exactly sure on the name of them. I'd have to look it up again. But I have a setup here that allows for 2.4 gigahertz wireless travel that I would like to implement into here to make this a little bit more reliable and a little bit more fun. As such, the usage of these chips allows for quicker data transfer as well as the usage of a variable resistor. Almost called a potentiometer. So that I can go and up. But as for this, that is the end of the IR smoke detector for now, until I can get these new chips, or this new chip inserted, as well as building a remote for it. Because I am running out of room. Probably have to go right here. And please pardon the tacky job. That is my first project. That, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.